Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Chef Sahira, and today I'm sharing one of my all-time favorite recipes. Today I'm sharing my shrimp and grits recipe. Not just any shrimp and grits recipe, this is the same recipe I used to serve hundreds of customers at my shop. We did a brunch menu on Sundays. So for our Sunday brunch, this was one of the first items that we introduced, and it was such a hit. So I'm going to share it with you guys. Before we get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. You also can now become a member of my channel. Be sure to join Chef Nation if you are so inclined, but stay to the end of the video and I'll give you a little more information about it. Now let's get into these shrimp and grits. So in this recipe, you want to prepare the grits the way you normally prepare your grits, but for me, I'm going to show you how I made the grits in my shop. So you bring your pot of water to boil. I like to season with a kosher salt. So once our water starts to boil, I'm going to add my grits, and I'm going to let that thicken up slightly and continue to whisk. A whisk is your friend when you are making grits. I'm actually adding some evaporated milk to my grits now. You can add heavy cream or half and half, whatever you have on hand. I find evaporated milk gives me the best results. Be mindful you want to cook your grits on a medium low, and you want to always continue to whisk your grits to prevent any lumps. It takes time to make grits. You have to master grits. It's something that takes practice. There's a lot of people out here showing you how to make grits who have no history of making grits, but nonetheless, they are making them. But the way we make grits, it's not a 5-minute process. I don't care that they say they are quick grits. Again, you want to continue to whisk your grits, but you also want to make sure you have a top for your grits. You want to make sure I go between a top on, top off. But you definitely want to make sure you have a top for your grits, especially if you're new to making grits. And of course, now we're going to add our butter. What are grits without butter? So again, you want to season it to taste. Once you get more comfortable making grits, you'll know how you like yours. You want to make the grits to your liking. Some people may like it thin, some people may like it really thick. I like a nice creamy consistency. Now that our grits are done, we're going to put that to the side and start preparing our shrimp. So we're going to use some scallions, some fresh parsley, some fresh garlic, as well as our shrimp, of course. And I've already seasoned up my shrimp, and I'm also going to use some beef bacon. I'm using beef bacon. Feel free to use whatever bacon, turkey bacon. I'm using beef bacon in this video. I was seasoning my shrimp the day before with just a little bit of garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some hot sauce. So now we're going to fry up our bacon. Here I'm using beef bacon. In the shop, I use turkey bacon. Turkey bacon has been recalled at the time of this recording. I actually did a video to that. Once our bacon is crispy, I'm going to take it out the pan and let it cool. Then I will dice it up and let it become bacon bits. So now I'm just tossing my shrimps in that oil. I'm using the fat from the beef bacon. If you're going to use turkey bacon and it doesn't have a lot of fat, you just want to put a little oil in the pan. So I'm just going to saute that lightly. A few minutes on each side. Then I just flip the shrimp on the other side. Now I'm just going to add some of my scallions that I chopped up. I'm also going to add some butter to that. We're actually building a sauce as well. So we're going to add some butter to that. And you want to cook these shrimp. You want to definitely turn that heat down because you don't want to overcook your shrimp. And now I'm adding in my garlic. So the garlic is one of the last things you want to add because you don't want to cook that too long. You don't want that garlic to burn. And then I'm going to just add a little bit of hot sauce to that. So now I'm just adding some lemon juice, some fresh squeezed lemon juice, and then we're going to add some butter to that. That's going to be the sauce we put on our grits. You don't need a whole lot, but you definitely need some. So I would make this in big batches, so I would use some lemon juice, some hot sauce, and some butter. So it's really like a lemony butter sauce. But also you want to make sure you want to taste your sauce. You may want to add a little bit more lemon. Once I finish cooking my shrimp, I top it off with some fresh parsley that I've cut up. And you see the juice here? That's what we're going to top on our grits. So now I'm just going to assemble the dish. So what I would do is put the cheese on the bottom. When the cheese is at the bottom, it blends into the grits much easier. The reason I do this, I would serve the grits. Some people wanted cheese, some people didn't. So I'm going to top it with the grits, and then I'm going to stir that in because that hot grits is going to make that cheese melt a lot better when it's at the bottom, I find. So I mix that up, and now I'm going to add my shrimp to my grits. So these shrimps, I think these are 16-20. I served the 10-15, so I had a larger shrimp, and that just means how many shrimps you get in a pound. So I put my shrimp on my grits. I served it up with the juice. And now I'm sprinkling just a little bit of parsley on top. So I cut up my bacon. I diced up my bacon. And I'm just crumbling some of the bacon bits on top. And that's it, guys. Shrimp and grits recipe. Again, it's the recipe that I served in my shop. It was definitely a hit. Sunday brunch. People were calling ahead of time, placing their orders. So definitely try this shrimp and grits recipe out. I know there's so many different ways to make it. Let me know in the comment section how you make yours. Before I go, guys, I want to share with you that I'm officially opening up the Chef Nation membership. It's my brand new channel membership where you can join and get exclusive perks like behind the scene videos, members only recipes, early access to content, and so much more. There'll also be some discounts for members only from my baking supplies, as well as whatever else I got working on, some courses that I give. So just click that join button. It's right next to the subscribe button and become part of the Chef Nation family. I look forward to seeing you guys in there. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when I upload another video. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.